What's going on, everybody? Demboy's back at it after be bringing y'all this one. This is for my squads players here. This is going to be by far the best way that I've found all year to play defense in squads. The nice thing is this scheme is universal to whatever formations you like to use and are comfortable playing with already. So I'll make some recommendations as well, but let's just get right into it. The first thing we need to understand for a setup like this is we're going to have to spend all of our AP on two corners, but the thought here is really simple. If we have three users and we have two corners that we just don't have to worry about, we can more or less leave these guys on an island. Now the three users can pre-snap kind of communicate. I mean, heck, if they put 5 routes out there, and you don't have to worry about 2 of them, and there's 3 users, you can double team every other route. You can have somebody user rush every single play. If it's 3rd and long every time, one guy user rushes. My favorite is when you have 2 receivers lined up to one side of the field in some type of a doubles formation or a slot formation, and you have these 2 corners on those receivers over there. Now the users can all basically just say, all right, we don't have to worry about those receivers on that side of the field at all. Just don't worry about it. Let's cover this, right? So it becomes very, very simple to double team, to blitz extra folks, user rush, just because you've really given yourself 2 guys that you don't have to worry about. So in order to achieve that, we're going to go ahead and put medium route KO, one step, and deep route KO. You will need man-to-man archetype for your corners. Zone would cost too much AP to pull this off. So let's get to what I'm sure you've all been waiting for, and this is the new user rush. What we can do is come out in $326. Again, this is great for 2-minute drills, long yardage situations, and really with the 2 users on the safeties, depending on their skill and ability to kind of come down and play the run game. It's not as bad a run D as you might think, but obviously for passing situations primarily. So, of course, we'll go ahead and press. We're going to have our 2 users up on the high safeties. The 3rd user would want to stand right about where this guy is. But I chose to show you against the trips just so you can kind of see how you will play it. So you're going to come and stand right here if it's trips. Otherwise, you'd stand about where he is. So when the ball's snapped, you're actually not going to press anything. You're going to let this kind of take you in a bit, right up until you see the defensive end engage with the tackle. And then you'll go ahead and push down and run right around. So the idea here is we can get a much tighter angle on the user rush, because when we do it this way, for whatever reason, that tackle will just go ahead and hop on the end, as opposed to coming over on us and making us run all the way around him. So you can see I get a much tighter corner. So the other way that we would go ahead and do this is nothing terribly new from the standpoint of come out in 3-3-5, go ahead and audible down into 3-3-5 wide, whatever it is you're playing. Again, could be man like this. Now, in this formation, that little kind of man rush that I showed you doesn't work. This would just be a standard rush. So again, you just kind of hold partially down on the stick, waiting for the snap. When they snap it, you're just going to go ahead and run right around the guy. Don't really hit turbo. Once you get better at it, you know, on the back part of it, once you get past the tackle, you can hit turbo. And I'll show you kind of how that would look here. Hit turbo now. And I can get around him, right? But you do need to be just a touch behind him. So again, go into practice mode and practice these things up. And here goes the great thing about this. People start seeing that. They see this user coming down on the edge. And now all of a sudden he drops out. And you've got 3 guys back in coverage, 3 users in coverage. And again, they send out 3 routes. That means every route that's a real threat is likely to be double teamed. The only thing the other 2 guys might get beat on is like a little drag or something like that. So definitely keep in mind that you can stay multiple and use this to confuse folks, and that is how you'll get the best result as opposed to just spamming a user rush over and over again. So I hope all y'all squad heads out there enjoyed that. Squad heads, squads heads, squads heads, squads heads. Say that shit 10 times fast. I hope all y'all squad heads out there enjoyed this. Keep in mind, even if you don't want to necessarily run man, the user rush portions of this can still be very useful to get pressure / confuse. You can do that stuff in other formations as well. You can play around with it. Just make sure whoever is responsible for that has the timing labbed up so they can do it effectively. Beyond that, guys, like, comment, make sure you smash that subscribe. I'm telling you, if you want to play man in squads, that's the easiest way to do it. Dem boys, peace.